This video is going to be a quick review of using our universal temperature controller. Basically, a lot of advantages to using this so far is troubleshooting a machine to figure out why it's cooling and to see if your refrigeration system is good. This machine here, I have an AMS. I've kind of taken out the lower two trays just for demonstration purposes. So I'm going to start with the video. The first part we're going to do is this jumper is included with the kit, and I'm going to use this essentially to bypass the relay. The relay is over in this side box right here. Just to have access, should be a screw right here, which I've already removed. I've already loosened the screws right here, so basically I'm going to be able to lift this panel up and out, and then I'm going to proceed and show you how to jump the wires. Right here we have our relay that's used to turn on the refrigeration system. So just as you're doing your troubleshooting with this controller, I'm going to have these removed. And just basically anytime you're doing this, just to make sure you have your vending machine should be unplugged anytime that you're putting in a part like this. So this machine is off. I'm going to go ahead and unplug each of these. This is half of an AC circuit, so there's no polarity. So we'll just attach this jumper. So these will squeeze in place with a nice tight fit. So there we go. And then I guess the next step, go ahead and have you replace the panel, and then we're going to work down here next. Alright, so now we've moved inside, and this temperature probe right here, we're going to take this out of the equation so far as you're troubleshooting, and basically this is no longer going to be used while we're using this part. So I've kind of come with this little plastic clip. This temperature probe is smaller than the original one. I'm going to kind of essentially put it back in place just the same way, same position. So I just want to loop through this metal here. So here I have my temperature probe in the exact same place. For this can be used basically in any 120 volt refrigerated machine. This one I'm going to kind of keep this wire tight. Just the way this machine is designed. I'm going to tuck back this original part. We'll tie strap that back. It's really nice that I have the use of this area right here. So the next step, I'm going to unplug this power cord. And this power cord is then plugged into the controller. And then the power cord right here is plugged back into this plug. And basically, so at this point, we've replaced this control. Now basically this is going to control the temperature. So another segment of this video, we kind of show you how to set your the range for keeping this machine cold. But basically, just kind of want to give you a quick demonstration of how easy this is to install. And then basically at this point, it's installed. And then we're going to kind of tie strap this back out of the way, tuck these cords in neatly, and then you'll be able to turn the machine on and give it a test. Here's an overview of our universal refrigeration controller, and I just kind of want to show you some things. Right now, very important that this working is blinking, and while this is blinking, this is not going to activate your refrigeration system. When we send this to you, we put in a 15-minute time delay, basically just to prevent hard starts to keep your refrigeration system in good shape. So this working blinking, don't be alarmed if your system doesn't come on. Basically it will be that way for up to 15 minutes. Just to kind of show you how to use these buttons. When I press this up button, right now it's 39 degrees and it's blinking because it will not turn on. But basically this 39 degrees is when your refrigeration system is going to turn on. So when it gets as warm as 39, it's programmed to come on. Now I'm going to press the down. So this is 34 degrees. So this is the temperature where your refrigeration system will go off because it's already cool enough. It's blinking right now because it's in its idle mode. I mean, in some cases when you push them, they'll be steady on, and that means that if there's power here, this output power going to your refrigeration system, it would turn it on. This 75.2 is just showing the ambient temperature here, so this will increase as I put heat on it. So this is going to be the temperature that's in your cabinet. When this setting right here is our most popular that we send out for refrigerated machines, typically soda machines. We do offer this for frozen food machines, and those are kind of ordered by the machine type, so based upon what the manufacturer wants the temperature. Like for ice cream or frozen, it could vary a bit. You can in fact change it yourself. I'm going to go ahead and explain this. So what I'm going to go do, I'm going to press the set button and hold this for 3 seconds. So HC is the first menu that's come up, and we're going to go ahead and I'll just explain this. So this is for heating or cooling. So I'm going to press set, and I want to make sure it's C for cooling. So that's very important, otherwise your temperatures will work the opposite way. So I'm going to go ahead and press set, and this basically takes me back. I'm going to press up. This right here is LB, so I'm going to press set. So the 34 degrees, this is when your refrigeration system goes off. So if your drinks were too cold, basically you would push the up button. I could raise this to 36 degrees so your drinks won't get quite as cold. Just depends, like some people could use this in a refrigerated machine that just stays cool, like in Florida. That might be a bit too cool. So I'm going to go ahead and return this to 34 degrees because that's the standard way we send it out. Now I'll hit set, and I'm going to hit up. And now we're here at HB, so if I want to change this or program it, I'm pressing set 39. This right here is the temperature where your refrigeration system turns on. So if you wanted to keep your products colder, what you would do is lower this so it would come on earlier. It would come on at 38 degrees. So I'm going to return this to 39, which is how you receive it. If I press set, so now I'm going to press set, and I'm going to press up. So this CA, I skip this. This very important, this P7, I do not recommend you change this, but you may want to. When I press set, it's set. When we send this to our customers, it's set for 15 minutes. This basically is how long your refrigeration system will not come on. It's basically a time delay to prevent it from hard starting. It's going to come out at 15 minutes. If you were doing a lot of testing, you may want to reduce that. Or if you have a refrigeration person that doesn't like it coming on that often, then you would press up and increase that. Basically what just happened while I was talking to you, this reset, so you kind of have about 15 seconds to do the setting. So if you're programming in it, it goes back to the ambient temperature. All you would do is press set. Now we're going to press up, scroll through the menu. The CA I skip. So this P7 again is when we set is my 15 minutes. You can increase or lower that. Then you put it back here. So these would be the settings if you wanted to adjust the temperature from when you receive it from us. Otherwise, very typically, it's going to come with the 2 wiring harnesses just to make this really a 10-minute installation in your machine.